Good evening, everybody. This is your Fleet Commander, Steve Harley. Tonight we are joined. Ooh, somebody's got some feedback. Who's got feedback?
Not me.
Feedback?
It's always somebody, isn't it?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Not it.
Not me.
I don't think it's me.
I don't know. So tonight we're joined with Dona Rozelle, Fleet Captain of the USS Mobius, Lieutenant Commander Eve Zellick, Captain Whitehorse of the USS Commonwealth, Lieutenant Junior Gray Drew Merrill from the USS Haven, and Fleet Captain Tim Johns, I believe.
I'm not promoted to that yet.
Well, whatever. He has no name down here, so I don't know what he is anymore.
It's First Cadet.
First Cadet of the 7th Order. Congratulations. Welcome. Hello, everybody. It's good to have everybody on tonight. If you guys have not heard, we are going to change our broadcasting. Instead of doing it every Friday night after dark, we're going to be doing it every other weekend, or excuse me, every other week. So every 2 weeks, there will be a new live stream. Wife is kind of tired of hearing these every Friday night, so we're gonna try to get these changed up just a little bit here.
You know, if you hit her with the taser right before the show, she won't notice it for a while.
She may just want like a date night kind of thing where she has you for like an evening.
What is a date?
That doesn't happen because me being a fireman, me being a deputy, or you guys that just blow me up all hours of the night. That don't happen.
What is a date night? Do married people have date nights? I sure as hell don't, and I'm married.
I'm not married, but
Maybe she's just like watching a TV show once in a while together.
Oh yeah, well we do that.
Oh no, my anniversary.
It's hard to find the moments to do it.
My wedding anniversary was on the weekend. It was Friday. My husband invited our mother-in-law over for dinner for our bloody anniversary.
This is my son.
So sorry.
This is Carter. Say hi, Carter.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Carter.
So everybody across the whole planet's watching this. All right.
you're
Welcome,
famous.
Okay.
All right. CS Pappy, shut up. So,
I think Amber just wants you for herself for night every
No, not
week.
no.
That's what happened.
Good evening to Donnie Pearson, Stephen Stott, Sean Gurr, Bill Simpson, Eric Johansson. No, Eric, we know this. Tim Johns knows this.
Well, I'm sorry. I told Tim very clearly I would not put CS even to my worst enemy because there's no reason to gain 300 years and 6,000 different ailments just to sit in that chair.
You know what? There's an easier way to do it. It's work for the Academy.
Oh, something new now I got to take.
I think it might be.
Asthma?
Apostle.
Again, another one. What'd you do now, brother? Suck up a couple of tons of.
So turns out that the reason why I've been having a real bad cough the last year, and I finally decided to get into the doctor after coughing up blood, it's a side effect of lisinopril, my blood pressure.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
That's all right.
So now they changed me to another blood pressure medicine, so we're going to see how this works.
This one?
Hello from Patagonia, Argentina. Well, hello, Juan. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Juan. Andy, howdy.
And
Andy Root from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Hey, Steve.
What's up?
What's going on with the database?
Oh, what a dick. Hang on. Let me
Stop
tell you.
It always happens the first 5 minutes.
400, Alex.
And the answer is, this project will be done soon.
You know, he's been told enough. You'd think because he says he's a colonel, he would know.
Honestly, and this is coming from somebody who's just an assistant director for 2 colleges, the emails about the database are an almost daily thing.
it's
Yes, I
annoying.
know, and that's because there's a whole group of people that get told the truth, and they're like, I don't believe it. I want it yesterday.
Yeah, and
I think all of those people should be made cadets and go all the way back to E0 and relearn so they understand.
I'm just wondering, though.
I just finished rewriting some courses for College of Psychology, and it's like I didn't expect that being an assistant director in 2 of the academy colleges brought gray hair, but apparently it brings gray hair and a lot of email.
Hello, Ed. Let me tell you, Eve, you don't know gray hair until you sit in the big seat.
I don't want to though. I'm smarter than to go for that.
Well, here's the thing, okay? I thought I was smarter too, but ultimately the organization was nosediving to a toilet, and somebody that was going to be decent, that was going to fix the shit, had to step up, and unfortunately that was me. So once my time is up, I retire.
Hey, Steve.
There is no retiring.
Steve, I'm gonna tell you.
Retire.
I'm going to tell you Carol's words to live by. No good deed goes unpunished.
Oh, I'm unpunished. I've got a whole bunch of medications. I'm very
Brother, you've gone from I take an aspirin a week to I take half a pharmacy.
No, my wife is half the pharmacy. I'm quarter of the pharmacy. I'm getting there.
Oh, give SFI a week, especially those that scream about the database.
Let his wife hear that, and he'll be half a pharmacy too, because his wife will just get him for it.
I wonder how many people complaining about the database are old school SFI members who had to send the stuff in the mail.
A lot of them are Marines, because apparently Marine means complain.
Mm-hmm.
It does not mean complain. This is talking from the DIOC of the first. Marines are awesome people who never. Oh my God! Yeah, sometimes we do.
Okay, so since she wants to assert her authority as the DIOC of the first, I am Fleet Admiral of the fleet, and I say that everybody complains and bitches. It's okay.
This is so awesome. I really like this.
You're welcome. We went through a couple of hoops to get that done.
Yes, we did.
Hey, Donna.
Right after and after dark. Poor Donna, I think, might have been drinking some ale or something. But she texted me the name of the ship, and she dropped a letter. I just straight copy pasted it. When she finally saw it, it's like, no, wait, that's misspelled. By the way, I have that one hung behind my bar because I love it. I really do.
Donna, I got
like,
one thing to say. You say Marines don't complain. Weren't you a member of FMI for a while?
Marines
We're
don't.
going to talk about that. That never happened.
You know that's true though.
This
I
is
know.
not the Marine you are looking for.
The difference is
I was
Marines
never
complain,
in
but then we beat
SMI.
somebody until it's fixed.
I wasn't in Starfleet Marines International, was I?
Yes, you were.
For this.
No, you're not. You're special.
My ship is a time ship. I can be as old as I want.
Yeah, well, it shows. Just look in the mirror.
Hey,
Oh.
why aren't you going to
I
Louisville,
just want to
Kentucky tomorrow?
say, I just want to say there's only one person in this room that might be younger than me, so the age jokes to me are all going to be funny.
Okay.
Yes, and no.
'Cause
I
I
am
think-
the fleet
I-
admiral asshole. So,
I think only Steve might be close to my age. I don't know, but all of you are older than me. I guarantee.
What's your age, Evie?
36.
We are the same age.
I'm 35.
Vintage 85 is a
Bullshit.
good
No,
year.
you ain't, Tim
Look
Johns.
at the database. I'm 35.
Really? Okay, hang on.
Hey.
Look right now. I call
Hey, now, when I passed the
I gotta go
sixth
change it real
decade
quick.
of life, I knew,
Yeah.
okay, just chill.
Tim Johns.
Relax, take it easy. What the hell?
Hey, I got nothing wrong with older guys. My husband's got a bloody decade on me at least.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No, I just have daddy issues. It's all good.
Okay, let's not that type of after dark.
Nobody got your attention.
And Eric's almost doubled. Of course, he's not saying who, and I just said 6 decades. So you're over 120? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Eric, you're
Tim,
incredible, I'll tell you.
you ate 35. Nice try, buddy.
He's a Vulcan.
It should be listed as
I know, right?
1985 there, Steve. There's a mistake. Somebody needs to fix it.
Yeah, well, guess what? You know what we do about the database, right?
I'll take Fleet Admiral AMA for 400, Alex.
And the answer is, this project will be done soon.
Yeah.
Again,
That's okay. Actually, here's a good one that we found out by accident. There was actually a security thing in Moodle that was wonky. It was actually our former CO who found the latest error in Moodle and the Academy, which is that privacy certificates, if you went back to get your GDPR or whatever, it would update the date to today's date in the database based on when you downloaded it. Yeah. Our brigadier found that out, and so I ended up forwarding that over to Jill to get fixed because I was like, wait a sec, you can change the date on your own certificate. That's a problem.
I love Jill Rayburn to death. She is an awesome person. But I remember the conversation I had with her before I took office. Actually, I think it was like the day after I took office. I told her that I wanted every test and every manual in the database, in the academy, to be brought current.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you know how much stuff that is? Do you know how long we're going to be working? Like, yep. Good luck.
I'm one of those people doing that work, but it was just funny because I deal with all the data and like intellectual property stuff for our clubs because I'm the only one with real world experience. And yeah, I told everyone, send me your privacy certificates so we could keep track of them, like driver's licenses. Like when they're going to expire, I can send them a quick thing saying, hey, you're going to expire. Go take it again before you run out, right? And yeah, one of our guys, our former CO, went on there and he's like, by the way, I can change my date of completion on this to whatever day I download the certificate. Which was kind of a glaring problem.
Hang on, wait, leave that there.
I like that. That's a great sign.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Freaking ridiculous. Andy, are you really 105 on? I'm only like.
Dude, got a question though. When is that going to be?
Never.
well, the problem is
On Facebook.
instead of actually helping them fix it and focus, they're just going to scream until somebody does something wrong. Then they're going to blame that one person instead of remembering the guy in the mirror was the idiot.
You're talking about my day job here.
So you fully understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm a teacher. Do you know how many times I run into this problem? Don't let me,
I used to be a drill sergeant. That's basically the same thing, only we used firearms.
That's the difference. You guys get to have discipline. We don't. The best thing I can do is say, wasn't that a poor choice we just made?
No, in this generation, it's, oh, well, you could have offended somebody. In my generation, it was, I just busted your mouth. So what's your problem? You can't talk anymore.
No, now we have to use the word choices now. It's all choices. Was that a good choice or was that a poor choice? And that's what we have to do.
And
what
this is
age
why
group
I'm
do you
not-
teach?
And this is why I'm not an actual teacher. but
I
a
teach
teacher.
music, so I teach music. So I teach age 4 to 100. Like my oldest student is in his late 80s. My youngest is 4. But
Hey, Steve, your fan is here.
that's like the worst part of it is we don't get to have discipline.
Hey, Tori.
Hey, Steve.
What are you doing, Tori?
I'm good.
You behaving yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's everything going?
Good.
Did your dad get you ice cream today? Tell your dad I said you got to have ice cream. It's mandatory every night before bed.
He definitely looks like there's a lack of ice cream. There's a lack of ice cream in
Italian
my
from
blood.
the Bronx what her daughter's gonna get.
No problem. I will put her on.
He says, "Go get mommy."
Why?
Go get mommy. He's gonna tell mommy you should have ice cream.
Why?
Because he's gonna tell mommy you should have ice cream.
Only coming up right now.
Oh, okay. Good night, princess.
Good night, Tori.
Steve says good night.
Good night, Steve.
Good night.
Baby, dream about you.
She dreams about you, believe it or not. She has no idea what they are, but she dreams about it.
Oh. You know what her dream is? Her dream is that.
No, actually, her dream is make Steve her best friend in the world. That's what it is.
No, she's already got it.
You've got it. He's your best friend in the world.
Hey, Steve, what's the count on the event?
I don't know because there's 10. Let me see.
All right. Head to bed. Night.
Good night, Steve. Oh, we're shipping again.
Good night, Tori. All right, we go look here.
Yes. 27 years old. She still has all the hormones. Who wants her for a week?
She's so beautiful.
Offers.
So
I'll
there's
even give you $10. I'm just,
there's 10,
I'll take her for an hour.
there's 10 confirmed on the
Dude,
Facebook group. There's
She
10
reminds
confirmed.
me of my best friend, of one of my best friends. She actually reminds me of one of my best friends. She's
You're
adorable.
interrupting Steve. Look at his face. Oh my God, he's going to explode.
Leg.
Oh, hang on, let me fix this problem. Where is this damn button at to eject Ejectocito at? There she is. Okay. Tim, there's 10 confirmed on the Facebook. There's a couple that's emailed Amber that is not confirmed on the Facebook. So I think we're looking at anywhere from 15 to 16 so far, and it's just
add 2 more on the because I'm one of the ones that confirmed. Add 2 more onto that too for me and for Abby and Nikki too.
okay.
we're going to be a little closer of it to really identify whether or not we're going to be able to make it.
That's
Are
fine.
you talking about your the August one?
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got 3 to 6 going.
Well, I got Pepsi today to donate for 100 people, so they're going to be donating drinks. And then I had somebody send me a message saying, "Hey, I can't attend, but I want to donate some money, so you ain't got to pay for everything out of cost." So
Nice.
I've got people donating money to help cover the cost, so that's really nice. I didn't really think about that, but
We got a dunk tank set up.
no, I ain't got a dunk tank, fortunately. Sorry.
Well, we will get one. Trust me, I know wrestling groups in that area that I can probably get connected with that. So
I'm sure you do. Just up and drink your beer and be quiet.
Is this for the barbecue, Steve?
Yeah. So
In
what
July?
it is, it's July 31st, the August 1st, and August 2nd is when it's over. Figure we all get together on the 31st, have our cookout, good time. and then we can invade the Superman Festival.
They
It's rather,
canceled it this year, I thought, though.
no, it's on for July, the weekend of July 31st.
Okay.
And if it does get canceled between now and then, believe me, there's a lot we could do. Amber's
in the Paducah area. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Amber's gonna be working on some hotel list and the pricing.
Swamped in there.
We'll find out.
We need to know everybody by the middle of May.
Yeah, we need to know everybody by the middle of May that's coming, so we can start getting all the information together. But it turns out that with as many people as coming, we may not have a cookout. I may go get barbecue and Kentucky barbecue, and we'll have that catered in. So depends. We'll have to see.
I think it's funny because I was looking on my calendar to see. I was like, "Hey, something's already in my calendar, and it's already on there." Yeah.
Hey, does that comment mean that Philip's going to be there? Just asking.
Which comment?
Well, it can't be the database one because I already beat him to it.
Oh, that comment.
I agree with Phil on
Hey, hold
that.
on a minute here.
I agree with Phil. on
So
that.
what do we have to pay to throw a pie at you, Phil? Just curious.
Oh!
Hey, it's all in the name of love. We'll give anything that's thrown at Phil to Special Olympics.
You know what? I volunteer for have a pie thrown at me for the highest bidder.
With the English patient there.
Canadians have already put pies in leaders' faces, so for us it would be natural.
I'm hoping that the Region 1 RC will be there.
I could be convinced to.
$100 to
That's too rich for mine. That's too rich for mine. I'd rather do $100 ones.
You're Ottawa. You're
You're
Ottawa,
brave,
man.
Steve.
You gotta. You're Ottawa.
Philip
You
is
gotta
brave.
remember
You see
when
that?
Chrétien got the pie in the face. Remember that when the Prime Minister got pie? Yeah.
The
Canadians
IRS will be
pie
covering
our
us.
leaders. We pied our own Prime Minister. We'll pie anyone.
Yeah, they do it for fun. You realize if you put money on
Hey,
it,
this
they'll
is-
really let you have it. It's great.
Hey, but you gotta think of one thing though. This is probably the only time that Steve's ever gonna get a pie thrown at him.
No, dude, I don't get just pies. I get a lot of shit thrown at me.
I can't.
No, I don't want to throw anything like a cow.
You gave me an opening for a trashy joke, and I can't even use it here.
That's why I said
Yes,
it.
yes, you can.
Use the joke.
I am the one. I am the one who makes. Put it this way: I got veterans on my chat in my chapter. My chapter has a lot of veterans and people with military connections, and I make them turn white. So
Okay.
I'm that
use
bad.
your word.
Well, fortunately, I already am. So hit it.
Nah, I won't, because if my CO is watching, he'll give me heck.
Well, then hit me up later. I got
Well,
it.
okay, hey, listen, your CO cannot give you heck for something that is on the live stream with the
I'm
CS.
joking.
So,
Our CO's pretty chill. I'm
And
He
it
was-
has been made clear that you might hit adult subject matter that'll knock you out the park. Just get over it, sweet pea. It's gonna happen.
wait, who's your CO, Evie?
I'm one of the only females on our group. Like, there's only a couple of females in the main core group that actually runs our club. And trust me, a few of them tried to freak me out with raunchy jokes and R-rated stuff, and I would shut them down because I'm the daughter of a prison guard. I got a mouth like a bloody sailor when he's drunk.
Hey, keep in mind, Eve, this show is made signs like this.
Oh,
But I
Or
can't see that.
This.
That's a good one. I like Steve. Put that one back up.
I like that one. Yeah.
Steve, look. That last one.
Now, you see, I'm not looking at this shit, right?
I don't
Prime
think
Minister, no, keep your Prime
Listen.
Minister.
We've
Spokesman for the
seen
Blue
our Prime
Girls.
Minister. We don't. Steve is too honorable to be Justin Trudeau. Come on.
You do not want me to be prime minister because I have zero tolerance for bullshit. I will fucking send the military in. Oh, you want to riot? You want to burn down shit? Hang on, I've got the fucking
Doesn't
First
he-
Marine Division coming in.
Doesn't he sound like our kind of guy? Isn't that pretty much Canada? Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, see, I like the way our county sheriff talks. He tells people when they break the law, Polk Countyans like their guns. They love their guns. They have their guns. And if you break into their homes, they are going to shoot you into the front yard. And it's cheaper to pay the undertaker than it is to pay my deputies.
Yeah. And I had somebody ask me if I was president, what would I do about all the riots going on and burning down? Okay, so you have the right to march. You have the right of freedom of speech. You have that right. But when you start burning down buildings and killing people and dragging them out of the stores to beat them, that is domestic terrorism. And here's how I see that. I would not send in the police force. No. I would pull them out. And then I would send the biggest, baddest fucking force on earth, which is United States Marine Corps, dropping out the C-130s. I guarantee you the shit would stop when you got 10,000 Marines in St. Paul. Shit would stop.
And the Marines, the minute you tell them anyone peacefully going, protect them, it wouldn't matter who it was. They'd waste a lot of people to protect.
Are you sure you do not want to run for Prime Minister of Canada? Because most Canadians like that.
My grandfather was a master.
How did Trudeau get in office? I'm just asking.
My grandfather was a master sergeant.
How do the Bushes stay politically relevant? How does Canada stay politically relevant?
My grandfather was a master sergeant in the Marine Corps, and he meant business, and he would tell you what he thought. He didn't care if you didn't like it. If you asked his opinion, you opened the door and his ass walked on through it with a big old smile. That was my grandfather. So I got my attitude from him.
Yeah, that's my father in a nutshell. He was military, then he was a prison guard, and my mom's from a family of truckers. So their idea of justice comes with a fist and common sense.
I'm the 8th generation in the Marine Corps, so it was basically in our house. It was like, if you're going anywhere else, you're wrong.
Yeah, but no, Evie, I couldn't because I hate code.
See, they love me.
No, they don't love me.
Only they tolerate.
Greg's in the chat. He says, "Hi, everyone." I guess he finally woke up from the last show.
Well, hi, Greg. It's good to see you're awake finally from the last show.
Greg Van Winkle.
Yep, that's the man.
Yeah. Which one?
The only problem is,
where is
Steve,
it?
how would you get around posse comitatus?
Martial law. Declare martial law. Suspends the Miranda rights. Therefore,
you don't want martial law.
If it got bad enough, the shit was going on and people being killed, I would have declared martial law.
He does not.
My medicine.
It's right there.
Did you hear me the first 12 fucking times?
I don't like you. That's why I don't answer you.
Oh.
You're adopted, milkman's child.
You know, there's option number 2, Steve.
What's
Get
that?
the sheriffs of this country to deputize the guard.
Oh, see, that'd be nice.
And then say, just use the what they taught you.
Goodbye. Hey. Yeah, okay, no. Just scoot on over. Scoot over.
Steve, you've changed. I like the longer hair. It's better look.
What the hell happened?
Now identifies as Stephanie.
Yeah. Oh, she's special, all right.
Rude. I can't hear what the people are saying. I'm about to look like a nerd. Hold on. How do I add?
Get closer.
Hello.
Bye, Nally.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Call your dad really old when you take off the headphones.
I got you.
And Natalie
writes the short bus.
I'm not doing that. That's Amber's job, not mine.
Well, Amber, when you get
Amber,
off of
they
here.
have a job for you.
No,
Hey,
she.
my best friend is an Amber. Do not mess with ladies.
Natalie writes the short bus.
I do not ride the short bus. I drive the short bus.
To the river.
Yeah, that short bus ran her over.
I don't know if that's any better. I don't know if that's any better. I have friends who drive buses that are short.
Oh yeah, I'm also supposed to call you old.
Who said that?
I cannot tell you who said that, but I'm supposed to call you old.
Yeah, well, sorry. I'm looking at all of them on the screen. They all look a lot older than I am, so it's okay.
Except me.
What about that chick in the middle bottom?
Excuse me, I'm 40.
How many of you still get carded?
Not me. I ain't been carded in fucking years unless I shave my mustache
Not me.
off.
Go ahead,
Dude.
move me there. That's okay,
I'm
Steve.
a well-known. People actually know me as a karaoke host, and I still get carded when I'm going to work.
That's not on anymore.
I get carded everywhere, so it wasn't me.
But
How come Russell doesn't get on it anymore?
he does certain times. Edward Tunis, since you're watching, is that disclaimer done so we can play at the beginning of the video? I heard that Russell sent it to you to do some editing, and we have not heard back from you. Shame on you, sir.
Steve, are you wanting to spank him or something, or what?
Smack on the back of the head, Gibbs style. Bing!
Send 501 in. Send 501 in.
So we just received a donation for the SFI cookout in July, end of July. Thank you. I appreciate that. So it definitely is going to help us get more stuff and do more stuff and have fun. I haven't been carded. Give it time, Sean. You will.
Hey, I'm 36 and I'm still getting carded, so I don't know. It might take a lot of time.
There were two guys trying to rob a jewelry store, and you wanted to trip them up. What would you do?
Okay.
Oh.
Today's ding, ding, ding.
Who's playing the damn Jeopardy theme, or is it coming from the
Yeah, I
TV
was
behind?
going to ask the same question.
It wasn't me.
John
Was
seems to be the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
42.
42.
Yeah.
Okay, now does anyone actually know why that actually works in a scientific nerdy sense?
No. I'm afraid you're going to tell us, though. Go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Hey, I gotta feel like my unused computer science degree is worth something once in a while. In ASCII typing, which is your basic symbols like slashes, asterisks, stuff like that, in ASCII characters, the code 42 will give you the asterisk, which is a wild card whenever you're doing computer tech work. If you don't know a letter or how many letters, you can use an asterisk as a wild card and it will give you all the possibilities. So therefore, he actually was going down to computer programming level to put that joke in there. So it wasn't just a random number. He actually did the research and found that 42 literally equals everything.
Who's having TV on the background?
Because my wife is sitting down with my son watching TV in bed.
Well, you have headphones on, so you shouldn't be picking them up so well. I am completely away from anybody who's got noise around here.
Me too.
Me too, because my husband's playing video games and they're usually pretty noisy.
Oh. My guy's in the other room playing a video game. I'm pretty sure that he's in Conan right now.
I'm not allowed to complain when my husband's video games get too loud because otherwise he'll be like, well, what's with you in the bass and the electric guitar and the everything else you sit there and make noise with?
Oh, yeah. Nice one.
Okay, I got something neat to show you guys. This actually is, I'm holding this. I can't tell you who sent it to me. But, oh, what happened?
There's something I just have to ask you.
You're the only thing being shown on the screen right now. That's what just happened.
I'm frozen. All I see is 5 or 6 frozen pictures. I can't do anything.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, we fixed it? Okay.
Hey, now that was cute. That was cute.
Thank you for the welcome back.
Oh, welcome back, Marine.
Not a Marine.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am, I
he
am.
is.
He's a United
First
States
Sergeant,
Marine.
United States Marine Corps.
See, now I'm getting real world and fake world mixed up.
And, but you're sort of right. I did drop the Starfleet Marines because I've got so much going on the outside.
Delete star.exe. Yeah.
If you look at his shirt, he actually has, it says United States Marine Corps on it.
Dude, I'm borderline legally blind. Unless something's really large, I can't see that level of detail.
Well, I can see your screen off your glasses.
That's because I have blue light filters on my glasses. That's why they flash blue, because I'm on Zoom a lot. My eyesight is so bad. Laser eye clinics won't touch me.
Okay, Tim, I got a suggestion. You do it and then tell us what happened later.
Dude, I can do better than.
I heard if I do it, it makes you an admiral. So.
Actually, that would take Steve's intervention, so I'm good with this. Steve and the AB would have to do it. So yeah. I'm confident he likes me in the group enough not to do that. Fleet captain, he may flip, but admiral,
if I do anything, I will not call him admiral. He'll be changed to brigadier general. It's fitting. Trust me.
Okay, you guys want to see something really cool that our ship actually now has its paws on?
Yeah, if you're going to show it finally.
I will show it. You guys probably know the Trek-Cetera Museum here in Vulcan was shut down, the actual official Star Trek museum.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool place. Laugh if you want. That was a cool place. But we actually are lucky enough we have a piece of the museum now.
Nice.
So this one is one of the, I'm guessing he's one of the producers, because I was like preteen with Voyager, but it's the signed chair back. It's got all the signatures from the entire crew. And we got that, and it's one piece of the Trek Museum that's now sitting with us. So we actually get to bring it out now at events and things when we get to have events again.
Speaking of Star Trek Voyager, the Indiegogo campaign is over $800,000 donated for the Voyager documentary.
Yes.
Cool.
Hey, if it's as good
they
as
have
the
to drop in more perks.
I hope it's as good as the Deep Space Nine one.
I do too. Last time I checked, it was slowing down. There was like 12 days left on the Indiegogo campaign. And it was about $806,000.
Nice.
Wow.
And I donated, and my number was 6201.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this documentary. I paid for the perk to get the physical copy of the documentary mailed to me. So I can't wait.
Pay-per-view for Justin. He's going to pay-per-view for all of us. We pay him, and then we get to view it.
So, Drew, that means you're going to have to pay me $200 to view it.
Oh,
dude.
Now, mind you, I would rather die owing it to you than cheat you out of it. So,
oh, cool. One of our other skip members told me who Alan Bernard is. He was the sound mixer for Voyager. So that's funny because I'm a professional musician and entertainer, and I'm the one keeping the relic.
That's
now,
fitting
John,
to have that, then, to be.
I
That is fitting to have that.
The prophets have given me a blessing. The prophets gave it to me.
Sean, the only reason my Starfleet uniform does not have an EGA on it is I don't know how anyone would feel about me putting one on it.
Do it.
Okay.
You got the title. I mean, you earned the title. I would be
hard
way. And if anybody has a problem, tell them they can eat a.
Yeah, the ones that would have a problem would probably be willing to. So I would.
I was going to say, unless you're the 501, since when did anyone get that fussy about uniforms?
There's a few.
You'd be surprised.
It's called copyright infringement. People say.
No, I get the copyright infringement part, but just uniform policing in general seems very 501.
Welcome to Starfleet Marines.
Better to do.
Okay.
I'm not a Marine.
Donna.
Excuse me, Donna. I am the head Marine. I am the highest Marine we have. What?
If you really want to say so, I guess. But I'm just saying, like, I can see being really, really particular and like summits, clusters, ICs, things like that. But I'm just glad that people get into some sort of uniform, whether it be fleet, NATO, Marine.
Yes.
So if you guys are a Marine, or if you guys are SF, Starfleet Special Operations or MACO, this is going to be an official event. You will get credit for travel. You will receive Great Barrier Award and the equivalent for SFO, SO, as well as medical. I haven't heard if anybody from the medical department is attending, but they do have their own equivalent too. So it will be an official event. So Starfleet Marines and everybody will be able to get credit for that. So
just as long as you don't wear salt and pepper, right?
Well, I'm not a big fan of salt and peppers because they look way too much like the United States Army's uniform.
We're supposed to have been done this January 1st. Supposed to be unused anymore.
That was one of the things that blew me away with the Starfleet Marines, knowing Gene Roddenberry patterned them after the United States Marines. And all of the training material was Army, and I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not how that's done. 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 As a matter of fact, that was the first long discussion Steve and I ever had.
And I told him it was way before my time.
It's a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy, old way.
I think it was just easier to get the Army stuff. I think it would have been just declassified more than the Marine stuff. I have no idea.
Oh, you can get the Marine Corps drilling ceremonies manuals. You can get the manuals for the U.S. Marine Corps. They're out there.
You can get them directly in PDF format.
Yeah.
You don't even have to modify them.
They wanted to be called Starfleet Marines.
They're Marines.
Training on it. That's all.
Do you know what Army means?
Ain't ready to be a Marine yet.
There you go.
My grandfather was Marine forever. I knew it.
Everybody screams and hollers about, I've heard every branch saying that they've been along since 1775, and I'm like, no.
No.
The United States Coast Guard, 1774, to guard this country. The United States Marine Corps, 1775. There's only one older than us. That's them. Everyone else showed up in the Civil War.
Hey.
No. When did the Air? Okay, you're going to tell me the Air Force showed up in the Civil War?
Actually, the Army Air Corps was balloons for spotters during the Civil War. Clean through the First World War.
Yeah, there were the balloons that way.
Yeah, they used the dirigibles, but it's really funny. The only one that's new is Space Force, and before that would be the Air Force in 1950.
Yeah.
My natural father was in the Army Air Force, Army Air Corps, and every time they changed their name, the enlisted took 3 steps down, the officers took 3 steps up.
My father was he was in for 40 years, I think. That's great.
Oh, that's right.
I know my stepfather served in the Marine Corps from the age of 13, from 1939 until 1976 when they forced him out. And only a general had the brass to go tell him. And he cussed the general out.
Sure he did.
So what else is going on with Fleet, Steve?
Commander of what? Commander of Cadets? Commandant of Cadets. There you go.
I spelled it wrong. C versus Baker.
All right, it's time to redo the show, Spaceballs.
You sure not do it,
Kyle? We should have done
Surrounded
that
by assholes.
It's Donna in small form.
Introduce the world to Dark Helmet.
Yes. That's Jason.
There's supposed to be a new Galaxy Quest. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they keep talking about a new Galaxy Quest.
They're going to do a citation this time.
The only thing is, how is it going to be good without Alan Rickman? Like,
no kidding.
Alan Rickman really makes the movies he's in.
Like Reptar Stammer.
I have to agree with that one.
So you're trying to say that now that Alan Rickman is gone, that there can be no more movies?
No, I'm just saying, like, to try and recast any character Alan Rickman has played is not going to look good, but to leave him out is also going to look bad. It's kind of like how they recast Will Smith in the live action of Aladdin. It doesn't work because Will Smith does scripted comedy, whereas Robin Williams did off-the-cuff improv comedy.
But hold on, but Will's rendition of
I don't
the
think
genie
Will
was
Smith
not
did
bad.
enough drugs to mimic, Robin Williams. But
Robin Williams was off of drugs by the time he did Aladdin, to be fair.
I know.
Okay, Justin, I got it. That works. But you're my chief of staff, and you have to do everything and answer all the phone calls.
Here's a little bit of trivia for you, Eve. When Robert Ricardo was reading for the role of the Doctor, he ad-libbed, somebody forgot to turn me off, and that's how he got the role.
Turn you off? Ooh, that must have been a bad night.
PMH. Yeah, right.
Actually, there's a weird one in the karaoke company that I work for because we have another guy who will do kids and family friendly shows, and his name is Adam. And so often in the booking, it reads Adam, and then underneath it Eve, and then it says where we're going to be showing. And the end result, now I've lost my train of thought.
Derailed.
Yep.
Is that with a grape leaf or?
Well, there has been an Adam and Eve sandwich, but there was closed. So
There's also a adult store.
Oh, ouch!
I'm just wondering, is there really?
There is. AdamandEve.com.
Oh, news to me because Eve is my middle name. I just don't like my first name.
I'm not going to ask what your first name is.
It's unpronounceable to a lot of people, and after living in an area of predominantly immigrants for 14 years, it was easier to just go by my middle name because Eve is pronounceable in any language.
Yeah. There's trouble again.
Me trouble now.
Man.
Everybody behave.
He's the lone Cyberman.
Oh, shit.
Beware the lone Cyberman.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to sit there and say, line up for your bunker gear.
Oh, you're so funny. Not.
Don't get yourself into trouble, Justin.
So for everybody that is coming, Hooper will be down here. Will be at attendance too, and we are going to work on getting a friend of mine who's a DJ to come out and play music and shit too. So it's going to be a good time.
I want to see him play shit. That would be amazing. I mean, I've been a DJ for years, but I've never seen anyone play shit.
I have no idea what that is.
From what I hear.
Increased magnification.
Oh boy,
He's Scottish. He's not German. He's actually saying Schmidt. Comes out wrong.
I don't want to know who's playing Schmidt because that's just personal and behind closed doors, and we don't need to know.
Yes, I know.
What about Spielheimer?
But you see, DJs in America don't care. They'll go straight to the Schmidt and work their way out. We're gifted that way. That's why we have Affleck.
Affleck.
Uh-oh.
DJs ain't nothing
That's
but
an official logo.
It is.
Everybody duck.
Russell.
It's Russell.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
What did you say, everybody? What?
Everybody duck.
What?
Best thing ever.
Wrong kind of bird, then.
Oh, there it is.
you want a flock?
You walked right into that, Drew.
You know, he just showing off the biggest one he's got. That's all.
Wow.
Showing off the one that won't put me in Facebook jail. So.
Oh, the one that they need an electron microscope for?
You must be talking about Steve because he had implant, but they use a Tic Tac.
Ouch.
Here, Tim. Just so you can inflate yours.
Okay. Even my crew will admit I've never even gone that far, and I've gone pretty damn far, and even I haven't gone that far. That's like burn, dude.
Well, welcome to SFI After Dark. It happens all the time.
Well,
this is building to an actual wrestling match at the event in July.
Oh, you fucking believe it, buddy.
I'll take your ass down.
I'm going to tase you and roll in your mouth.
But then nobody wanted to roll on the floor with Tim, so you know, he's on his own.
Tase. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to tase you. We have a live demonstration of what not to do to piss off the CS. Step 1.
Damn it.
Now tase is synonymous with XXX smut.
Yeah, you know, you see, my Starfleet Marine Corps uniform also includes
wait.
DI hat.
Steve, what did you just say?
Huh?
What was just said about tase?
Oh, I said tase him now sounds like XXX smut.
I ain't never seen any videos like that, and I've seen a whole hell of a lot. So
only in Tim's dreams.
I don't want to see that.
You see, Drew can't get tased because it affects his pacemaker.
I don't have a pacemaker, my friend.
You will if you get tased.
Yeah, you spent 16 days in a 4-foot by 7-foot room chained to a wall. Then tell me about it.
I know where that was going, so I can't make a joke right now. So
not in a giant ring bouncing all over other guys.
No, I was going to say I've done that before, but I paid money for it. You know, Canadians laughed more at that than anybody else.
That's because in Canada we make fun of everything because it's the only way we can stay somewhat sane.
Yeah, it's kind of like America. We look at Washington D.C. and laugh at everything around us because you know what? It's the only shit we got control over.
Yeah, but look at Canada. Somebody actually, a friend of mine in England, who's very much against the Brexit and all that, she was actually asking me why Canadians make fun of politicians so much.
Y'all want me for RC1 at some point. Mm-hmm.
And I ended up telling her the whole reason Canadians make fun of people is because it's our way of dealing with anger. And if you notice, unlike Britain and the US and everywhere else, we have very little actual political violence because we spend all our time cracking wise at everyone. And that's how we vent our anger. So Canadians, most things are funny, unfortunately. It's why we don't take offense easy.
I like that one.
That's like having the inmates on the asylum there, Drew.
Oh, just so you know, Justin, that's the new title for CS.
That's accurate.
He's got to deal with all the babies.
Hey, why are you taking my name down? Hey.
No.
Hey, Region 12
anyone's going to be Marcy. It's going to be Donna, please. They need someone that knows something.
Are you sure that's Donna? Because I don't know. She's the DOIC of the first, not the OIC.
Well, that's because our RC is the OIC. So
he's double dipping. Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Ouch.
So what you're saying is he's a Klingon.
He's something.
He's a Klingon.
I don't know. What I think is hysterical is like my last 5 years in Starfleet before I moved to Region 1, I was in Region 7. And crews from the same city I just left. Region 7. Really funny.
We have too much fun with these cards, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't have any paper here. This is very sad. Oh, why am I not with
next show I'm on, I'm getting a dry erase board. I'm hitting it. There you go, Donna. Nail it. That way you can erase the evidence with alcohol tomorrow and no one will know.
Hey.
Hey, Philip.
Oh no!
I'm gonna tell him.
There's my little buddy.
Okay, I'm getting flashbacks because I just watched the sequel of Coming to America, so that just gave me flashbacks to watching that awful sequel.
We're going back to America. Oh,
Move it back.
I mean, okay, the movie had its moments, but even with its moments, some of it was just so what the heck?
Oh, I'm not putting it up now. Justin, put me back under Steve.
He looks just like
Once again, you're confirming Steve is the top.
The other way.
I'm not doing it, Sam.
Who's flipping the thing?
No!
You know what? I knew he reminded me of somebody. He looked like Gus.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
Yep.
The biggest joke was on the far right, left.
You know, you're just upset because you're never going to get higher than a captain.
We see. We will see.
That's right. We will see.
Don't judge something you don't know still, Steve. What's
I don't know
this?
if I have a flight here.
Cannot read it, Donna.
There's a dump tank. So I
You need black, not blue.
got black. Got black.
There you go, Sean. There you go, Sean.
Oh, things you should never do at one of your Starfleet or Starfleet Marine parties. Never play Pin the Nacelle on the Galaxy class starship. Don't do it ever.
But why?
Go
No,
ahead,
my wife
cross
just got me.
nacelle and then draw the ship and tell me.
Hey,
Tim, you have
that
What?
You have a good pair of tennis shoes?
But my fat ass don't run anywhere, so.
Ouch.
On the 31st.
My wife.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
Natalie's playing too.
Hell.
My wife just got
You're
me.
in trouble, Tim.
Hey, I'm seeing the comment about or pin the tail on the RC. They don't like that, I hear. I know a guy, if he ever made RC, he'd love playing pin the tail on him, if you know what I mean.
TMI, Derek.
That's
TMI.
weird.
Ladies and gentlemen of Starfleet, we are 18 plus after hours. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that means that Jason has to get off. He's only 17 3/4.
Right.
What?
Oh, you're actually giving him 2 years? I thought he was only 15.
Oh.
Hey, are you guys playing American ageism against us just because your dollar's worth more, so now your age is worth more? Is that what you're saying? That's
That's what
not
I hear.
Yes.
Not all of
Yes.
us can be 35 years old, looking like 36 years old, looking like we're in our 50s. Eve, be quiet now.
I don't look like I'm in my 50s.
Steve,
You don't?
What is this? Charades? Looks like a toilet with handles.
He'll
Donna's-
be-
For those times you really have to go and hang on.
What in the fuck is
That
this?
was supposed to be a Galaxy class starship. Really quickly
Actually,
done.
I thought it was an ambassador class.
The real Stephen Parmley is what this thing says. I have no idea. Look at this shit.
Stand up. Excuse me.
They said this is the real Stephen Parmley.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Tim, you finally got that plastic surgery that made you look better.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Jeff Dunham. If anybody knows Jeff Dunham.
That's only when he's
Was
done
that
with the
Walter?
hand.
He scares the crap
Yeah,
out of me.
Walter, Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, Jose Jalapeno.
Peanut.
All right. So speaking of
Hey,
Walter,
jalapeno on his
hang on.
What's
So,
Russell talking about?
yeah,
Steve's
so
talking.
speaking of Walter from Jeff Durham, All right, I know this is gonna piss off some people. I don't really care. Who thinks Joe Biden looks like Walter?
Who thinks
Oh
what?
God.
Joe Biden looks like Walter.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna unsee that now. I am
I'm
not gonna unsee. Wow. Wow.
Did you
Hey,
see?
wait. Here's the thing, though. I can see that we're doing the whole Jeff Dunham row because last thing was Peanut.
Oh, I can't wait for you two to meet. That'd be a hell of a combination. But did you guys see? Did you guys see the video of him tripping up the stairs 3 times going in Air Force One?
Yes, I thought that. I was taking lessons about Gerald Ford because I remember there being Gerald Ford tripping a lot in public or something like that.
Actually, he was falling when he was skiing.
I just remember hearing in my history books that he was known for being fairly clumsy was one of the weird trivia facts about him. And so when I saw this about Biden, I was thinking the same kind of deal.
Gerald Ford? No, actually, he was very athletic. It's just for some reason, as he reached a certain age, and skiing didn't agree with him anymore. He was a cross-country skier, so he kept falling.
I'll take your word for it. I honestly only learned it from
Yes, I was alive then, dear.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'll take your word for it. I'm not American, and I only know what's in the history book. So that's just where
history books were written by the winner.
Yeah, but that's just the connection my brain made was another clumsy.
You gotta remember, Drew's old enough. He's lived most of the history in the United States.
Oh,
You know what? No, I'm not. I said most of the history. He lived through Vietnam. He lived through the Civil Rights Movement. He lived through not Korea, but he lived through the Gulf Storm. He's lived through a lot of bullshit. Maybe the Civil War. It just depends on what day.
How about the Revolutionary at that point?
Damn, Donna, you really went that far back, didn't you?
Hey, you know what? The revolution was nothing compared to dealing with Aaron because he still owes me from middle school.
Ouch.
You know, the one in the Bible? That one. Yeah, and you notice he got all the press. That's what really pisses me off.
Yeah.
He's the good guy with the staff, you know.
Way to roll with it, Drew.
I like this comment. Welcome to Walmart. Get your stuff and get out of 6 feet and then get out.
That would be a Walter thing. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and stay 6 feet apart and get out. That's Walter.
Yep. No, he would skip the stay 6 feet apart. He'd say, "Get your shit and get out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually seen Jeff Dunham live when he came to Calgary a few years ago, and it's funny because he said the puppets he shows on stage are based on where he is. And so he said that because people in Calgary, which is the prairies, so it's very Texas thinking, he said it was because they get so offended at redneck stereotypes, he wouldn't bring out Bubba J, but he had no problem bringing out Peanut and Jose, which are like the two most, out there puppets he's got. Like Peanut was banned in several countries, but he can't do Bubba J because people in Alberta get too offended by the fat redneck beer chugging NASCAR fan.
I'll tell you what, though.
What about Jose Jalapeno on his E?
Out here, he's popular because we have a huge Spanish population. Like we have a huge South American population, like Chile, Peru, Uruguay, those areas. The former rich oil countries, we have a huge population of them, and even they find Jose Jalapeno funny. It's just Bubba J, for some reason, just seems to irritate people.
Bubba J's funny.
Steve remind me of that description. Good answer.
I wonder if Russell's drinking his bottle of whiskey or bourbon or something.
And Russell, just so you know,
if he's drinking
all that hoopla in the history books about Hannibal, it's a lie. He sent Jackson his brother.
He's drinking scotch.
Scotch. Oh, I was close. When I called him earlier, he's like, "Well, it's okay. I'm at the liquor store. I'm just a block away from the house." Okay.
And you're not sharing. And you're not sharing, Russell. You're supposed to share with us. It's Friday night.
Well, he spent time around Marines. He knows drink scotch. Everything else.
You're not old enough to drink, Jason.
Oh, I am. I'm 40.
No, I'd give you a juice box with some
I
Crown.
can't drink because I kind of have the 420 herbs, and 420 and drink does not mix, so I don't mix.
Of course, you can make stuff. It's always fun.
I'm a Canadian. Just because I do one or the other doesn't mean I'm dumb enough to do both at the same time.
Then obviously you ain't met any Southern Americans then.
Yeah, well, one thing I can tell you, advice.
I work for a Southern American. He's Venezuelan.
You know, advice
You don't want
from
to
someone
think
who has
of
been
your
there.
president or our prime minister. It's horrific.
For everyone, from someone who has been there, you're not drunk until you can lay on the floor. If you can lay on the floor without holding on. I've been there.
Do it again, Natalie. We didn't see it.
That is not Natalie.
Ew.
That's Amber.
That's Amber, my wife.
Where's my top?
That's his beautiful wife.
Hey, my best friend is an Amber. Ambers can be vicious when they're provoked.
She's a redhead Amber.
All humans.
Hey, I'm an actual redhead.
I gotta
Donna,
get
you going to bed?
I need to get up in the morning.
You going to bed, Donna? Why?
She's got to drive down and meet that RC. You know, the one I keep showing those puckering up lips to get that Brigadier stripe. Yeah.
Don't suck up. Don't suck up to you know who.
You want Brigadier, if he really is a Marine, look him right in the face and say, you either give it to me or I'm popping your fucking lips.
She's got to get up early to go see this big old boy right here.
Well, I got some other people I'm going to hang out with too, but
You got to see him right there. Big boy.
I haven't met him in person yet, so
He's very short.
Guy.
Well, now's your chance.
Who is that guy?
that's the guy I
That's the
see
reason
to the
one
first.
RC.
Reason why I
Philip
like him.
Philip Cox.
And a pretty decent guy, even though we razzed the hell out of him.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
Cat.
that's totally a cat. Meow. Here's my butt.
Exactly. You noticed that, right? She said, "Hey, you know, if you're going to be
All
on
right,
camera,
Foxy, come here.
Yeah, not like Mushu. Mushu's like, there's a camera. I'm going to be pretty and gorgeous and hope everyone says hi.
Foxy, come here.
I actually have a piano student, and this piano student I have to work with online because she's got an eating disorder.
This
And
is the newest member of our family.
Oh.
Her name is Foxy, and she's 17 years old. She's a Shiba Inu.
Wow.
She's 120.
That's all for a Shiba.
all right."
Oh, yeah.
Night, all.
Good night, Donna.
Night.
Good night, Donna.
Good
Great
night.
seeing you. It always is, Donna. Take care, bud.
And don't suck up to you know who
One
tomorrow.
last thing. Drew, this is awesome. Awesome work. Thank you.
I am glad you enjoy it.
I do. I enjoy it every time I see it on the wall.
Oh.
She's sucking up for a better one. I'll tell you. That's what it is.
I want one that's like this big.
Oh, made in 4 pages so that it's like 30 inches by.
Actually, I'm thinking about
For you, you got it. I'll tell you. You're so
Anyway, I'll talk to you later, all guys.
See you guys.
Why is that foot in the toilet?
Oh yeah, she was at Sci-Fi Bartow. At Sci-Fi Bartow, Foxy kept going under our table and greeting people. It was so funny because she made people stop. So she was our recruit symbol. Thanks for reminding me, Sean.
I hope Phil is watching this.
Philip, oh, of course. Philip's always watching.
He watches quietly and takes notes.
Yeah, take notes,
he tries to take notes, and then, of course, I just have to shut him down. It's okay.
Tear us apart later. Or try.
Yeah, he tries.
Hi, Mike. Sorry. Just got a message saying good, looking good on the podcast to me. He drinks, so it's okay.
Ooh, I should send you the joke from my DI that I sent to Preston, Steve.
Oh yeah.
I think you'd get a kick out of it because my DI told me that.
I tell you, it would be funny. I wish you were here to see this tomorrow, Drew. Actually, so I installed their speakers that we installed throughout the house, so we can play music when we're outside cooking, stuff like this. So my kids don't know, and neither does the wife. I've got it set to start playing at 5 a.m. to play morning reveille.
I would do that, but Carol would.
Amber's going to wake up going, "What the fuck?"
Yes, indeed.
That would be a very typical Amber reaction, and that would be a very typical redhead reaction. So yeah, I agree.
Natalie's reaction would be the same damn thing.
Mike Watkins, awesome. Mike, if you can, have you gone onto the Facebook group and confirmed it and sent Amber a message by email? Let me see if it still has the banner here.
Should still have the banner. I haven't touched it.
So, Mike, if you can, send her an email. Let her know who you are, where you're coming from, and how many people you're coming with us.
Chris says you're evil.
Chris says I'm evil. Yeah, that's
That's mean.
No, he's just normal.
Then the one under
That's
is
not evil.
Momino.
Wow, I'm a dick. What did I do for that?
I don't know.
I had nothing to do with that one this time.
Okay, good. So just be looking for the information coming. I'll be posting stuff about the cookout to on the Commander Starfleet's page. The event is free. If you want to donate, you can donate to help offset some of the cost. That is more than welcome to. If you want to donate, you can just get with me. I'll send you the PayPal address. And if you want a receipt on what is spent, we can give you an itemized receipt on anything that is donated. We have Region 12 donated $75, and they will be getting a receipt of stuff that it is donated to.
Yeah, no, that's what.
Revelle's always fun.
They just gutted out that kitchen.
Chris Kalin, look at the screen. amberpartley2020@gmail.com.
But you notice you have a 3-car garage. Just like this ain't a 2-car.
Ready for the answer, Steve?
So that's
Ready for the answer? I just sent you a text.
You did? Look, hang on, I'm sorry.
That's the kitchen downstairs.
Hi, Steve.
Is it? Yeah. I think. Hold on. Kind of makes you curious. Want to go down
This
there?
is from my DI. Tell you how long it's been since I read it.
That whole entire fucking thing.
So there's a master gunnery sergeant. You need to be paying for that. I just.
I can't believe they're listing it for 140.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm going to pay for that.
Right?
That looks good.
Yeah.
I showed Jim, but he's not old enough to understand.
What?
Neither is Jason.
What's this about Jason?
No, for that joke, we'll have to rate the show TV mature.
Right?
Watch it, Justin.
Right? Watch what? My girlish figure?
That would have to be a Nebula show that started at 1 a.m.
Ooh, that'd have to be tough. I am not getting up at 1 a.m. to have that type of damn talk.
Oh, neither.
How does anyone get up at 1 a.m.? 1 a.m. I'm still awake.
Where the sink and everything was.
It's the sad thing. It doesn't matter what time of day or night you do these shows. There's always an Aboriginal board member that's online somewhere, and they're always watching.
There's still
Science, Eve, engineering, command staff, me. We should have our own show, really late, and just no restrictions whatsoever.
Dude, I'm in.
And invite people to be interviewed.
If you were to ask anyone in my chapter, they would all say, God save your soul.
I'm an ordained minister. I'm good with that.
I'm considered to be the worst.
Exactly. There was still a part of it.
But to be fair, in my defense, I had to be a nerd girl in a small town before Felicia made nerd girls sexy.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know what I was doing.
By the girls or the guys, and even the nerd guys didn't like us. So, had to be a little bit different.
You know, there's no such thing as a good show when you put limits and restrictions on it. People should be allowed to be themselves.
Tiffany, I don't know if there's a chapter in Aberdeen, South Dakota. You'll have to look on the Find My Chapter on sfi.org. 100%. I'm not 100% for sure. Dwayne Milner, what are you in? Says I'm in.
He's in the army now. He smells just like a cow.
I was thinking more like the Village People in the Navy.
Never get rich, you son of a bitch. You're in the army now. But that actually is a song, so you know.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounds like one of the Marine Corps cadences.
No, actually, it was an army song from the Second World War.
Oh, okay. You should know you served in it.
Actually, no, my dad did. At the ripe old age of 13, he hit Guadalcanal. He was in the Marines.
My mom's side of the family, her grandfather, which would be my great-grandfather, came to Canada at the age of 9 or 10 because he was going to be forced into the German army in World War I because he was considered big enough to shoot. So they actually ran to Canada so he wouldn't be drafted because they didn't agree with a child being in the army.
Am I not in there?
So when you say someone who was 13 accepted as a Marine, I can believe it because they were pretty desperate then to pretty much press anyone they could.
Actually, in the United States, you had to be 17 and at least 5'6". My dad was tall enough, lied about his age. When he hit the Korean War, he corrected his name when he re-enlisted, his age when he re-enlisted.
So he did what my father and my father's twin did when they enlisted in the army. They basically lied about their age because they looked way older than they were.
Mm-hmm.
And he got away with it? Good for him.
I asked my dad at that age, why did you dare to join the Marine Corps when you knew there was a war going on? He said, look, I was in Georgia and I had a choice. Pick cotton, cut sugar cane, slave 20 hours a day and not get anything for it. Or at least get a meal and a sleeping bag. I will be right back. That was his reasoning. He was a very good friend of Louis Chesty Puller, who, if you know anything about the United States Marines, he is like, I don't know, 4 steps below God.
I've heard of him. I'll be honest, I never take one person's word over another. I just know I've heard of him in connection with the Marines. That's as far as I'll admit.
They call him the Marines Marine.
And if I remember right, Drew, wasn't Audie Murphy the Army's version of him because of everything that Audie Murphy did in combat?
He did. Yep. Puller did it in World War I. Murphy did it in World War II.
Yeah. The most decorated soldier in World War II was Audie Murphy.
Yeah, but how many people can say they got 3 Navy Crosses? And at the end of his life, they estimated that Chesty actually had earned 35 Purple Hearts.
Yeah, that's a lot. Which brings us back to Star Trek, because James Doohan, if not many people are aware, but on his left hand, he did not have his middle finger because it got shot off in Normandy.
No, he was one of us.
Yes.
Right, Susan? He was one of our boys. Good Canadian.
Like Shackman or Shatman.
One of us, huh?
Basically.
Okay.
Yes, Chesty also had the Distinguished Service Cross by the Army. He also had the Legion of Valor by the Army and the Navy, which he never talked about for either one. But hey, this is the lunatic that in the middle of a battlefield said we got 100 in front of us, 200 behind us, and 75 at each side. They're not going to get us. They're not getting away from us now.
Yeah.
What up, Steve? You look swamped.
No, dealing with something.
Okay, just send him a screenshot of my note if it's about the damn database.
No, it's not about the database.
Don't say the D word. Don't say the D word.
It's bad. It's a bad word.
Don't say the D word.
It's a swear word.
It's
In
a bad
Kentucky, There's
word.
a city called Beaver Dam.
There's a
In
place
the United
called
States,
Hell's
we have
Gate.
the Boulder Dam.
There's a place called Hell's Gate. What's your point?
See, it's just a dam. The damn dam. D-A-M.
So it's back up past in Hell's Gate.
I've been to Hell's Gate.
Well, what's even funnier is the saying is when hell freezes over, you could sit there and say, well, it does freeze over in Michigan.
Yes. And
Yeah, it's that sign. Hell's Gate
Yeah.
is actually part of the Fraser Canyon in BC. And before the Coquihalla was built, everyone had to go through the Fraser Canyon and therefore had to go through Hell's Gate.
Yes.
And that's the name of the little town that's there. I was actually looking at old pictures of the Sea to Sky Highway long before it was actually paved. Kind of glad I wasn't alive then.
I've seen a lot of roads before they were paved.
Well, to this day, even after making the highway wider for the 2010 Olympics, if you get too many restrictions from tickets on your license, you cannot drive that highway. That's how bad it is still.
Ooh, that sounds like Hell's Canyon in California.
My husband would know that one. He grew
Only
up
really stupid
in
people
LA.
drive on that sucker because the winds hit the bridge at 182 miles an hour.
See, my husband would know that because he grew up in LA, so I'll have to ask him about that one.
Your cord too. Because I don't want your cord damaged. Sorry, guys.
Oh, good, boss.
I'm just upset about one thing with you, Steve.
And what's that?
Where'd you hide the taser at? Because Amber can't find it.
All right, so I'm gonna end it tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on. So tonight we were joined with Lieutenant Commander Eve Zellick, Captain. Hang on, will you? Captain Jason. I don't even know his last name anymore.
Teirney.
Teirney, Lieutenant Junior Grade Drew Mariner, Colonel Tim Johns, and Captain Justin Fitchick. As always, thank you all for coming on. Anybody that is interested in the event, please email my wife at amberpermley2020@gmail.com, or you can call her at 270-983-1739. Put into the subject title SFI event, and we will get you guys on the list. It is a free event. If you want to donate, that is fine as well. If you need to donate, feel free to give me a message. Other than that, I hope everybody has a blessed night and be safe.
See you later.